everybody, it's SmoLCatzZ. Welcome back. We are back on my personal SMP in the tar pit biome. As you can see, I've been working on a custom biome project. I'm very excited about it. It's kind of crazy and spoopy. It's based on like tar pit biomes, like primordial ones that would like get mammoths stuck in them and stuff like that. So just a very fun project that we're working on. Oop, don't punch that bush. Oop. I always get confused which way I'm supposed to walk in this view mode. I'm stuck. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Pay no attention to the chaos that's happening. One sec. So, I have been working on this for quite some time now. Mostly just kind of picking away at it. And you can see the areas that are like basically done. Because they've got all the detail work, the different kinds of blocks, like all that jazz, the sea pickles, dead coral, and it looks really cool, especially with the shaders I have enabled. I have, it's like the Sildur's kind of medium vibrant shaders look really cool with the glass. And then over here, I'm kind of just adding in the base layer of soil, which will get detailed. The other thing we've been adding, and this is something I'm really quite proud of, are these kind of giant monster skeletons kind of stuck in the tar pits. So the idea that like these really big creatures, you know, got kind of sucked into them and couldn't get out. And this is already kind of canon in Minecraft, right? Like Soul Sand Valleys have these big skeletons. There are fossils, which you can find in like, you know, the desert and under swamps. So this just kind of feels like an add-on to that. One sec. I want to fly up and kind of show off this skeleton. So that's what it looks like from above. I'm quite pleased with it. Like, it looks like this kind of like long serpenty guy. It looks cool. It's only been blown up by a creeper once. So that's fine. But what I want to do is I want to create more of these. Oops. I want to create more of these. But I don't necessarily want to like work on them in survival when I'm going to be using up a lot of resources. And if I sound weird today, I'm sorry. It's like so freezing cold in our apartment because it's really cold outside today and our apartment has 0 insulation, so I'm like freezing. But yeah. So I want to work on some of these in creative mode, just kind of like figuring out what they're going to look like, and then if we have time, we'll come back and we'll recreate them in the tar pit. Just sort of on our own time. It'll be super fun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave our SMP and we're gonna bop over to our single player world. Well, our creative test world, I should say. I can't call it a redstone test world because it's mostly me just like putting blocks around and seeing what happens, and there's not that much in it, but we're gonna use it for this application. So one sec, let me disconnect. Bop over into the test world. Let's see if it loads up okay. I'm really loving this song. I hope Pretzel Rocks isn't too loud. One sec. I'm gonna mess with it. Oop, that's... No, I muted it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted on like 2%. Because Pretzel Rocks has a really bad habit of being really loud for no reason. So, yeah, you can see I was working on something else. Ignore that. So this was the original test I built for the tar pits. This is kind of what I did to like see what I thought it was going to look like. I haven't added these trees in yet, but the trees are going to get added in, which will be really cool. So let's kind of go over here. We're gonna just dump my inventory. Actually, I really only need 1 block. I don't need all of that. Let's grab a couple blocks. We're probably going to need more than just the bone block, honestly, because, I mean, just the bone block seems kind of whatever. But let's real quick touch down. And we're going to kind of just, like, look through, like, what we have as an option. Because I think we're going to need, like, quartz slabs, maybe some smooth quartz blocks. I think the snow block is too, like, starkly white, to be honest. Yeah, quartz stairs, probably. White concrete. I think white concrete and white concrete powder are both kind of the wrong color. We have smooth quartz stairs, which might be a better option, and a smooth quartz slab. Yeah. So really quick, let's lay out kind of like a work area, basically. I probably could have just like copy pasted this, but I don't know how to use command blocks at all, so I'm not gonna. I've also left my shaders on. I don't know, I'll turn them off if I have to. But they do look kind of nice. So if I'm getting a lot of frame drops or something, then I'll turn them off. So I have a couple reference images I pulled up on just on Google. Like I googled bat skeleton, and mammoth skeleton, and like one other, I think like snake skeleton or something. So I'm sure somebody now on somewhere is like, what is this woman looking up and why? So I'm on a list for that. But yeah, I looked those up because I was like, okay, I kind of need some like reference images to work from because I don't really know off the top of my head what a bat skeleton even looks like. Because, you know, why would I? And it turns out bat skeletons kind of look just like bird skeletons. Sort of. Pretty similar, to be honest. So, the first thing I think I kind of want to build, just going off of this thingamawhatsum, is I want to create kind of like a big bat wing kind of laying flat across the tar pit. Like, just a wing sort of sticking out, if that makes sense. So we've got let's lay out our block palette really quick. So that's the bone block. And that's, let's see, no, I can't. Yeah, I wanted to show kind of like the back texture. You know what, really quick, I am going to turn our shaders off. Just put them on the internal shaders because it is kind of messing with like the look of the blocks just like a little bit. Enough that I'm kind of like, nah, maybe don't do that. So yeah, there's our bone blocks. This is our smooth quartz, and I think that looks really good. Quartz stairs, and that's the smooth one, I believe. Yeah, that's smooth, and that's the quartz slab. But really quick, quartz stairs versus... Yeah, I think I like the smooth better, personally. But we're gonna leave the quartz stairs and the quartz slab as an option. I don't like the connecting line texture. So, you know, actually, as I see that, now I'm gonna throw it out. And is there anything else I want? That's actually kind of strip birch looks kind of neat, but I don't think that I want it. Maybe smooth. I don't know how I could incorporate smooth sandstone. It's such a different color than the rest, but it might look good as just like a couple of accent blocks thrown in, just for some extra color. So we'll leave it. All right, 1 second. Gotta pull up my reference image again. So a bat's wing is basically like a big V with really long little creepy fingers coming off of it. So we're gonna go for that kind of look. It's just these sort of creepy long fingers. I mean, I don't know what else you would call it, to be honest, other than creepy fingers. Let's put that down. Now, obviously, we can't really curve things in this game the way that you would if you were drawing it. If you were drawing a bat's wing, I wish I could, like, show this reference image, but I don't really have a way to do that without fussing with my OBS software. I guess the best way to do it would almost to be like this at first. I wish you could leave that. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. And to basically just like 1, 2, 3, 4 curve, air quotes, the wing that way. Because this is sort of, it's straight-ish, but it's not at the same time. right? Yeah, so it's like straight-ish, I would say. And that's kind of our first... Okay, we should be looking at it like this. That's sort of our first bone. And then the shoulder has a bit of a lump at the end. Kind of like that. Too long. It's supposed to be more... Yeah. So that's like this is sort of where the shoulder would attach to the bat. And this is, yeah, that's okay. It kind of gives the right look, I would say, of just like the first bone. Honestly, like if you're watching along with this, I would honestly like Google a picture of a bat skeleton and maybe it'll make a little more sense. Like this here is the part that attaches to what I guess would be their... What's the bone on your back that's like a flat plate? Your wing bones, I guess. I don't know. I am not, as you can see, I'm not a medical person. I don't know anything about any of that. So, alright, so it goes like this, and then there's a much longer bone that would probably go all the way out to like here. So we're gonna have to build out this platform a little bit now that I'm looking at it. This is not going to be a small build in survival. We're gonna need a big flat area, basically, to put this guy. Let me just add a little bit more of this. And I'm only putting the soul soil down, really, because I think having the contrast there is helpful in building. Compared to just the plain grass texture or like any other texture. And plus, this is the texture that it's going to be sitting on in the first place. So, like, might as well, like, actually show what it's going to look like in the end, you know? So, the skeleton of the bat, if you look at its wing, basically the wing bone was twice the length, I would say, of this piece. Like the one closer to the body. I love the sound bone blocks make. Boink, like... So honestly, this would go up probably like one more time. One sec. Adding more soul soil. Again. So I hope my mic sound is okay. I've been having the weirdest issue with like my mic picking up radios waves. Like it was picking up my local like pop news station the other day. And then I re-listened to my VOD and I was like, oh, like this is not great. Like, it was just that sound in the background. It was very annoying. Okay. So yeah, so you can kind of see what that looks like. And I actually think it would be really helpful to have some slabs here. Yeah. And then slab. No, actually, I don't like that slab there. Now that I put it there, I don't like it. Alrighty, let's go back to this. So, yeah, this is kind of neat. I don't think this is quite twice as long. I'm actually thinking I want to make this all shorter. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at placing stairs. I think that looks better. Now that's like a little bit more kind of along the sides I want. It's a very subtle change, but I do like it better. And here's where this is going to start to get tricky. I don't necessarily want this to be laying perfectly flat on the ground. Because that looks sort of weird. One sec. So I kind of want some of the bones to be sticking up. Which is going to be really hard to do. One sec. Okay. It was like I was floating like a little bit in the sky and it was really bothering me. Yeah, I really wish I knew how to run command blocks so I could have just, like, put a whole bunch of soil out in, like, a space and called it a day. There's, like, I don't know how to describe it. There's a part of the end of the wing that's like a thumb that kind of, right here at this joint, sticks out. And yeah, that actually, that really weirdly looks a lot like it. That actually looks really cool. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that really quick. So there's 4 finger bones and like a thumb that go out that I don't know how I want to make this look. This is the hard part, is actually figuring out how this is gonna lay on the ground and look like it makes any sense. I'm also building this at such a large scale, you know? But the idea, like, that I was kind of having is that it's literally just like a piece of something humongous left over, and then maybe, like, over here, I'd have some, like, scattered bits of bones, as if this side of the wing had been well preserved and the other side looked terrible. But, okay, so it's like 4, these are like the knuckles, I guess, of the finger joints. The problem becomes we need to go like this, basically. And I'm using the slabs because these finger bones are much thinner and more delicate than the actual bones of the arm, I would call it. So the slabs make a lot more sense. I wish I had some other block that could kind of go as part of this. And, oh, snow layers, maybe. I also really like this song. SmoLCatzZ is doing really good today on the metal. I mean, a heavy-weighted pressure plate kind of works, but it doesn't take up the full block. Yeah, I don't think I have much of anything. Okay. So, like, maybe snow layers? Gosh, that looks really good, actually. I love how that tapers off like that. I know the snow layer is sort of a weird color in comparison, but I think it looks good. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Because it really does a good job of adding some depth. And the other nice thing is we can kind of represent the knuckle connections better. I wish I could put a full slab there. No. Does that look better or worse? I actually think that looks better. Yeah, that's kind of good. And we're gonna have to address this strange thing that's going on with the hand, but let's not worry about that right now. Yeah, it's like I want there's one finger that's like the longest one, which you would think would be like the middle finger, but it's actually like the ring finger on the bat. And that's the one I kind of want to be like arching upwards into the air a little bit. The other problem becomes snow layers and meltage. I don't want the snow layers to melt, but I'm using glow lichen for lighting in this project. There's no other lighting involved other than there's like a couple lava lakes, and I'm not going to put this close to that. So theoretically, it should not melt. Theoretically. Don't quote me. Yeah, I keep convincing myself to just like listen to metal on stream, even though I know metal's not like necessarily everyone's cup of tea, because like it puts you like in the right mood for this. I know I shouldn't detail, but I just want to see what that looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Like I don't hate that at all. Okay, we're just gonna like, yeah, I don't hate it. It's not terrible. Alright, let's build this next guy. So that ends up being kind of the same length. And we need to go a little bit longer. Gosh, this is gonna take so much space in our project of, like, where to put. See how it's like, it is a little weird. But I do like the idea that it's not completely flat. We'll see. So I put the snow layers before on this side. See, then they don't work really well there. Okay. That's actually okay. I wish I could put snow layers on half slabs. Ugh. Okay, that's that, like, wing thing that I was working on. Yeah. I think that's, like, actually coming together. That looks kind of cool. I really like that. Alright. So I'm thinking as I look at this that I don't really want to put, one snow layer. I don't really want to put a fourth bat finger, I guess would be the best, descriptor. I just think it'll look weird. Yeah, I like that. So my thought is like, obviously on the actual bat skeleton, the connections between the bones can be a lot smaller than what we can, like, reliably recreate in a Minecraft world using blocks that are 1 meter by 1 meter. And in doing it this way, we kind of are getting the, like, shape we need without too much fuss, you know? Kitty cat? The cat is, I'm sorry. She is messing with my darn fish tank again. I just really, like, can't deal with this cat. Like, she just does not have any concept whatsoever of, like, don't do bad thing, you know? Alright, wait. Let's delete those. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to make this taller, and it's just, I'm not clicking well. Yeah. I know it's sort of weird looking, but at the same time, it sort of works. I don't like that. Okay. Hey. Come here, Miss Kitty Cat. You're being really bad. Hi. I know. Very bad. There's no reason to be so bad. Oh. Yeah, that ends up looking kind of weird, doesn't it? No, actually, it's okay. Is there smooth sandstone slabs? There are. Heck yeah. We're just gonna, like, pepper these in here and there. Like, we're just trying to make things look a little aged and kind of like, you know. Okay, I really, really don't like this. That's gotta go. Okay, and then we want, as a decoration, so I use this stuff. Hi, Kitty Kitty. Are you coming to join my stream? Hello. All right, Miss Wednesday, sit down. Miss Wednesday Kitty is gonna join us. I don't really have any interest in, like, face camming on stream, but maybe we should make a Wednesday cam. So we're just detailing right now with this, whatchamacallit block, whose name I'm forgetting. Goodbye, Wednesday. Alright, so we're gonna find out. No, no, no. You cannot try to eat my microphone. That is bad crime. You cannot. It is not allowed. So we're just kind of peppering in some detail blocks. Just trying to kind of make it look a little nicer. Make it a little more interesting. Of course, like, this is all slabs and stuff. Which some of this should be top half slabs. Yeah. And then rooted dirt. We've been having rooted dirt sort of like in the landscape with this. And I'm only doing this to, like, basically put down more glow lichen. Because we've been using rooted dirt as, like, a place to hang glow lichen. Oh, gosh. This coral is annoying. Yeah, I want it to look like something is sort of almost eating this, like, you know, the bones are decaying. Kind of what I'm going for. Hi, kitty. Good girl. Lay down. Yeah. I want to make a slight change to this using the snow layers. That's better. And then yeah, that looks way better. And then I do kind of almost want like a something like, yeah, actually that weird staircase kind of works. All right, let's zoom out. So that is the wing. That I actually think looks really cool. I like that a lot. Quick screenshot of that guy. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Hi, kitty kitty. So that's like the bat wing that I want to add. So we need a lot of smooth quartz and some smooth sandstone and then just a ton of bone blocks, which isn't too bad. Alright. Sorry, I'm being distracted by the kitty cat who is demanding that we hang out. Alright, and then the other thing I want to build is a mammoth skeleton. Or at least a mammoth skull? Wow, which is such a crazy looking thing. Like, it looks very scary and alien. Honestly. Like, I don't really even like it. But I mean, I don't like it in the sense that it's unsettling, you know? Alright. More soul soil. So the thing is like the woolly mammoth skull is such an interesting shape as well. There's a lot of like very organic curvature that's so hard to recreate in Minecraft. We're kind of working with the same block palette again. I do want to get... I don't want any calcite. This one, I think, because of the color of the bones in the reference photo I'm using, we're going to need, like, a little bit more of this stuff. I honestly don't even think this is a big enough square. It's not a perfect square, but you know what I mean. Okay. That'll have to do for now. So, the top part of the skull is like a big dome, basically. One sec. I kind of want a placeholder block that's like very obviously not what we're working with. Yeah, we're gonna go with netherrack for a second. So like, the tusks, which are the hard part because it's like a long curvature. Where those attach, basically like the front of the skull has this kind of creepy indent. I love that it looks like I'm building a skeleton out of meat. Like, it kind of does that almost, which obviously, like, looks terrible right now. One side. Are there smooth sandstone stairs? There are. Okay. There are sandstone stairs. You are correct. Thank you very much for the follow, BCG Casual. I really appreciate it. Yeah, see, I like what the sandstone stairs here do. It just ends up with a weird indent. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this shape correctly. Yeah, because that's sort of what the front of the skull looks like, is this strange indent shape. Obviously much more... Like, the actual skull is more curved, is the problem. And it slopes backward more, if that makes sense. Like, this actually kind of needs to be farther back that way. Yeah, maybe like that. I'm not really thrilled with the complete smooth sandstone look right now, but that's okay. No, that's not right. Okay. What I would give right now for, like, vertical slabs. I want vertical slabs so bad. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it right now. It's vaguely the shape of a mammoth skull. Vaguely. Well, I should say it's basically the shape vaguely right now of the beginnings of the trunk nasal bone that, like, kind of attaches to the actual skull. And then that nasal bone widens out a lot. And actually dips further back and more. Kind of like that, to be honest. And then goes around to make, like, the one eye socket. It's very strange the way it looks. Like, the eye socket is basically all connected on this mammoth skull. Like, there was obviously a fleshy bit in between the two eyes that no longer exists when it has become a skeleton. Oh my gosh. My poor legs are so tired right now because I'm, like, sitting crisscross applesauce in my desk chair and there's a cat on my lap. It is not the most comfortable thing that I've ever done. Sorry, just look at my reference image again. I need to figure out for my next stream how I can put reference images on OBS, because this would be, I think, very helpful if others could see what it was I'm trying to do. Okay, so yeah, this is like here, kind of these two spaces are where the tusks, which go out and curve, would be. And then let's try to make the shape sort of around the eye, because I think that's going to be really hard to do. Let's use a placeholder block. I need like an upside down staircase. One sec. Kind of? I think there needs to be a gap here. Yeah, like that. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting those weird pick block errors, but that was strange. Nah, I don't like that. Yeah, it's kind of like one big cavity. OBS can scan multiple image captures at once, then you just shrink the output of the picture. Oh, kind of like how you capture pretzel rocks and then shrink down just to capture like the now playing image. That's honestly not a terrible idea. One sec. I mean, I could fiddle with this right now and try to figure it out. I would just be so afraid of accidentally like sharing my whole screen. I will definitely figure it out for next time though. I fiddled with OBS actually like before stream for genuinely like an hour. It was terrible. Okay. I just wasn't happy with the way it looked, so I just kept messing with it. Yeah. This doesn't look like a woolly mammoth skull right now at all. I promise you won't screen capture. I appreciate that. That's like your biggest fear as a streamer, right? Is like leaking something you should not on stream. I always find those videos of like person, you know, accidentally leaks whatever on stream very funny, and at the same time I feel very bad for them because I'm like, oh man, that is really unfortunate. Like, there, that looks better. Actually, wait, nope, this should be like that. Actually, no. I don't know. Because there's kind of like a bump here, if that makes sense. Like it comes up just like a tiny bit. I think we're actually going to go snow layers again, but a single snow layer. And this is like the eye socket. This is a big structure in order to get this right. Getting caught full pants down on VOD. That would be terrible. That would be honestly so terrible. That's how I feel about the videos of like people on Zoom calls, like not wearing pants on the Zoom call and they get caught standing up. I'm like, well, you should have had pants on. Like, and you're on Zoom, you know, like how did you forget that you're on Zoom? Like, I feel like that's the first thing I would remember is like, okay, I'm on Zoom, there will be video, pants, you know, like gotta have pants. Okay. So this is starting to look okay. Now, the jaw of this thing, let's get rid of this gross, I don't know what to call netherrack. Netherrack looks like ground beef. We'll get rid of the ground beef block. And, oh gosh, this is so strange. So the, taking 20 seconds more to get fully dressed is too much. Apparently it is, which, that is so wild to me. But, you know, I don't know. Like, I have to go to a job every day where you have to be, like, dressed at least pretty, somewhat professionally. And just, even when I work from home, like, I got pants on. Like, but nope, apparently pants is too much. It's so funny. So, the jaw connects, basically, like, at this level compared to the rest of the skull structure. And it's weird because the jaw goes very low down. Like, I want to say, like, here. But then it kind of juts out a little bit too much. It's kind of in line, honestly, with the back of the thing. Let's bring it back, like, one. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And then that looks at least like a little bit more reasonable. gosh, it is so hard to recreate something from a drawing. Or a drawing, like a picture. Especially these organic, like, animal shapes. Even if it is just, like, bones, you know? It's really, really difficult. I didn't know when I, like, had this idea the other day to do this for my stream, because I was gonna do this anyways and, like, figure out what I wanted to do, but I really just didn't realize what sort of crazy task I was setting myself up for. So now I know, and next time I will not do this maybe so casually. I'll plan better. Or at least set aside more time. A program to render something in pixel art. Oh, see, that would be pretty cool. Because then it basically kind of breaks down the general shape for you. I wonder what the program is, because that would be really useful right about now. No, wait. I'm getting rid of all of that. I don't like that at all. One sec. I'm gonna relook at this. You know what the other thing is wrong with this is, like, this is still a flat shape. This is just kind of like the front of the head, so it's not really giving the right dimensions. Like, I actually kind of need to just, like, curve this around, if that makes sense. Yeah, BCG, what is your friend's stream? Oh, that's so strange. How do I want to do this? Also a Minecraft streamer? Nice. Sorry to you guys stop talking. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, goodness. Big jump. Hi. This cat is honestly so bad. She literally just, like, hopped into my lap from the ground and scared me. She just can't handle the concept of, like, not being right next to the human. Yeah. See, that's a little bit better. I don't know how I feel about this, like, texture combo. The You're My Property mood. Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's life with cats is like this. It's, we're in charge, get over it kind of stuff. It's just so funny. It's like, I didn't sign up for this, you know? Oh, wait, that stair is different than this stair. I actually like this stair better. Alright, cool. Yeah. Cats are just such funny creatures because they just really love to do that, like, I signed up for it when I got a cat. I mean, that is kind of true. I just didn't realize it would be so much always in your face all the time. But they like to pretend, you know, that, like, they don't want to hang out with you. They just happen to be sitting on you, you know? It's not like dogs where they're like, yes, we're best friends and we love each other so much, best friends. Cats are more like, me being in the same room as you, coincidence. Don't talk about it. Like, oh gosh. Okay, so that looks a little bit better, especially like we're starting to get like the rounded shape of the skull. I'm kind of worried that this is too short. It looks like a little squashed down, like almost this should be longer. What we could do, the whole mood though. Yeah. That's pretty accurate. Wider. Well, it is going to be wider up here at the top. Like, this is just the hole for the eye socket, if that makes sense. And then there's like actual material, it'll be a block back, but material that comes out farther, and then the whole skull has to like go around and like finish out. I don't know if you like looked up a picture of a mammoth skull and like kind of the weird shape that it makes, because that might be a little bit helpful at least to kind of explain what I'm trying to say, because it's a hard shape to describe, honestly. Like it this is hard. The Batwing was easy. Batwing was like straight lines, good. This is actually really difficult. It's like, where's our meatloaf block? Cause this is kind of almost done. And there is a jaw. Yeah, it is basically like an elephant skull. I always like forget that mammoths and elephants just look exactly the same and that people probably know what that looks like. Like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Alright, how do I want to do this? Go up one there. And the thing is that the actual skull... Yeah, they do. I mean, isn't that part of why they're so darn smart? Like, they've just got really big brains. Like... Oh, this song starts off weird. It's cool, but it's weird. I'm just trying to get the basic kind of like slope of the skull first. Or at least right now. Yeah, that's not terrible. It kind of... This actually feels not steep enough, weirdly enough. Because my reference picture, like, it slopes back very, very sharply. Yeah. This would be nigh impossible, honestly, without a reference photo. Yeah, I also was like, oh yeah, we'll get this figured out in like an hour, and then I'll just build them in my survivor world. Boom, done, easy peasy. Nah, this is gonna take forever. Like, goodbye to my evening. Hello, building a mammoth skull. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. Sorry if there's like siren noises in the background. My apartment, honestly... Oh, thank you. And yeah, always fun to have company when you're like building stuff on stream. Or just like, you know, doing whatever. Oh, see, that's too steep. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I hope I got this. It would be bad if I didn't. But hey, I mean, this is how you get better at building in this game, right? Is just practice. I've only been playing Minecraft for a couple of years, and it definitely feels like every 6 months of building, I get a lot better. So, it's so much practicing. Get good, yeah. I always find it so funny when people say that. Get good. Like, alright, that's aggressive. Like, I'm trying. Okay. I think that's okay for the shape. Again, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. I don't necessarily want to sit here. Hi, kitty cat. Are you moving? Okay. I'm going to put you down. I don't want to necessarily sit here and, like, obsess over whether the slope is perfect for, like, hours. kind of switched to just building with the smooth quartz for a bit, just to like slow down on me having to switch blocks in and out. Cat. Oh my goodness. I know I'm going to. I know I'm going to get good, or that I'm going to switch the blocks out. Because I'm definitely going to switch the blocks out. Like, it won't stay smooth quartz for forever. Or, oh, I know I'm going to obsess over stuff. Yeah, that also. Also very possible, and probably accurate. I just feel like I, like, won't chill out doing this until I'm happy with the way it looks, you know? The amount that I want... Oh, being obsessive? Oh yeah. No, that's actually definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna tell myself I shouldn't, and then I'm going to. Yeah, that's not bad. This needs to, like... What we need is vertical slabs. Please, I just want vertical slabs in this game. Like, that's all I want. Mojang, please. Please just give me my vertical slabs. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that as, like, a general shape. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah. I still want vertical slabs, though. I'm not gonna leave the vertical slab thing alone. Like, it's just, I just can't. Like, I need vertical slabs. Yeah, that's okay. The jaw is still something that I'm... For all the new things they put in. For all the new things they put into the game, the one thing people want is slabs, and they refuse to care. Yeah. The other thing, I do feel for them, though, because, like, quick soapbox. Here's my soapbox. If we're gonna add vertical slabs to the game, of, like, all of these blocks, that's a ton of vertical slabs. A pet designed as a hopper. I'm excited for the allay, though. I bet the allay is going to be cool. I personally wanted the angry cabbage. That's what I voted for, was anger cabbage. But we're getting the allay, which is going to be cool. But very quickly, back to my soapbox. Like, there's so many blocks that we would need a vertical slab for. So that's, like, a lot of textures, obviously, that they would have to implement. And then plus, so how do you place it, right? Like, if I want a vertical slab here, like, it becomes a directional problem for every single vertical slab texture, you know? So I feel like that's just, like, a ton of work. And, I mean, we can do it with trapdoors, right? Trapdoors obviously go onto the side of buildings. Code it like a stair, what? Yeah. I mean, that's fair. It's just, I can see where they might be coming from in the sense of, like, so many textures. I mean, it's textures you'd have to rotate and all this stuff. I don't know. I mean, there's so many already broken, not broken, but, like, textures that are, like, kind of weird in Minecraft that I can imagine adding a vertical slab for every single thing. Suddenly we've got even more messed up textures. So that would, you know, be not fun. Yeah, that looks okay. Most part, it just have to be textures that already have stairs or slabs. Yeah. But, I mean, and besides, for the textures with slabs, they just have to turn it on its side. Yeah, they would. It's still a lot, though. Like, I don't know. One sec. So that's a good number of stairs. 1, 2, blah, blah. So we care about slabs though. I mean, that's a lot of slabs. It's a lot of like vertical slabs to make. I don't know why I'm getting that weird broken blocks texture. It's kind of annoying me. I think I want this to go 2 out, or else it's gonna feel too steep. Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with that. Stream struggling a bit. It could very well be my internet. My internet is like not the most wonderful. So, and it's like running a lot of things, like, you know, OBS is running and I'm actually like recording on OBS and, you know, all the other streaming stuff. So I'm assuming it's just like, oh gosh, too many things to do, you know? Alrighty. I'm pretty happy with that so far. It's certainly like getting to where it's the shape I want. I actually want this, now that I look at it, to be steeper. I wish I could put a snow layer under that. Yeah. No, that's so true. I was trying to upload a video to YouTube earlier and my internet was just like, best I can do is 5 hours. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely trying. I'm appreciating the company. It's nice having someone to chat with while we're working on this. But yeah, my internet was like, yeah, no. 5 hours to upload a YouTube video. Best I can do. I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to do that before stream because then I'd be streaming at 2 in the morning. We're not going to do that. Alright. So, there's also like an interesting part of this skeleton, I'm gonna say, where it like kind of comes out. It's the best I can describe it as. Oh, there we go. And like, it's a perfect time to catch all the neckbeards. 2 a.m. streams. See, I don't ever watch streams at 2 a.m., so I don't know too much about that. Oh, there we go. That is funny, though. Yeah, there's like a bone here that kind of sort of pops out in a weird way. I don't know if I am happy with this, but yeah, that's not terrible. No. Okay, I don't like it now. Nope, nope. It needs to go out farther. It needed like more curve. Yeah, that's better. I don't know how I did that. 2 and then 3. Oh gosh, okay. Was it? Yeah, it's on the top half of this side. Oh my goodness, it's really hard to figure out how to mirror images. And then out and in. Yeah. There we go. This starts to look like a weird little person with like really big legs. Yay! I did it! Woohoo! Okay. So now we basically just have to bring the skull top down and then we have to build the jaw and the teeth. And it's basically close to where I think I'd be at least somewhat happy with this. We're back to the smooth sandstone. That's okay. It's kind of helping me switching up the blocks to like see where we've changed layers, if that makes sense. There we go. Yeah, this looks like a strange little creature with arms right now. Oops. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh my goodness. Wow, I am struggling. Your nephew? What about your nephew? A strange little creature with arms. I feel that. That's how I kind of feel about kids. They're a little weird, you know? But I think we're all a little weird. But that's funny. Yeah. Gosh. Wait, how is this messed up? Okay, it's not. It's just, I'm just wrong. There we go. Yeah, that's starting to look okay. This is gonna be very fun to recreate in survival, like block by block. I might end up using like Matica for this, just cause, what a pain to like actually make this thing. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. I do want to add, yeah, like a little bit more of that. And then basically, we're gonna do this. Trying to kind of just like smooth it out. And I'm not like perfectly happy with the top of this guy. But that's okay. Cat. Hey. I see you doing crime playing with the fish tank. And that's very not allowed. Yeah. Don't be a bad kitty. You know you're not supposed to. All this cat wants to do is crime. Like, I am 100% of the opinion that I adopted a tiny criminal instead of a cat. And she just wants to do bad stuff. Alright, so we need to add the smooth quartz on this side as well. That doesn't look right at all. Oh gosh, please tell me I haven't like messed this up somehow. Hey, cat, come on, seriously. Just trying to do streaming and you're being very bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's try this again. I do not think she will calm down with catnip. She will definitely get worse. She's very much the type of cat to be like, oh, cat drugs that are supposed to be relaxing? What if I became even crazier? What if I was somehow even badder? And I did notice the meow-awana joke. I'm just gonna let that one go. I don't know why this is different. Did I just like... Yeah, oh, this is 3 blocks long. That's why. There we go. Hey, you're being bad. My goodness. I need like a cat sitter right now. And then I connected this over just like with one slab. Yeah. It is coming together as a woolly mammoth skull. Like, you can definitely kind of pick up on that. Act as cat sitter. I don't know. She'll definitely bite you. I would be aware. This cat be crazy. Alright, so just gotta keep filling this guy in. I am purposefully not going in another level because it slopes down very flatly, and I want it to keep that, but with a texture change. Yeah, that's good. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's look. It's starting to look like a mammoth skull, kind of. Kind of. Air quotes. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. It's... The scale of it is so hilarious compared to the, like, Minecraft player. This, if it exists in my SMP world, indicates that there are at one point mammoths like 70,000 times the size of like a Minecraft Steve, which is a really hilarious implication. I'm keeping it. Cannot stop me. Alright, so we need to connect just a 15-meter tall skull, no big deal. Right? Just 15 meters. Actually, how tall is this thing, roughly? Like, 2, 3. It's about 17 meters tall. You were very close. Excellent quick maths. I wouldn't be sad you were wrong. You were really close. I mean, just going off of, like, what you can see on the stream. You know? It's a really good guess for just guessing. Yeah. Okay. Then I want to start connecting the jaw portion. Yeah, no, don't do that. That seems like a very, like, over-dramatic reaction to being 2 blocks off on that guess. Just, like, a little over-dramatic. Yeah. Just a little. Okay. I do want to connect the jaw. Really quickly, I need to figure out something to use for the teeth, because the teeth are like such a different texture than the rest of it. Raw iron might actually be a good option for this. It has a very vertical texture. And while raw iron's texture isn't really vertical, it does sort of work. Almost like a wall block would be better. Sandstone walls, I actually, looking at that, think might be our best bet. Alright. Because, yeah, the texture is very interesting, to say the least. And we can put blocks, because, like, if you go like that, it's flat, right? But if we hide blocks in the back, we'll get the texture of the teeth we want. So we kind of need like a flat area to put these, basically. And I am working sort of from the top down, which is weird. That is like a little too into the skull, if that makes sense. Wait, nope. I don't like that. Yeah, kind of like that. The only thing I know about, like, elephant and mammoth teeth is that once their teeth wear down, they will die. Because they can't eat. Which is, like, really depressing. You know? Yeah, so that's my attempt at mammoth teeth. Honestly, it's not horrible. Like, I don't hate it. Alright, let's recreate it on the other side. It's just the hard part. Four. 3. That doesn't look right. There it is, yeah. And then we filled the rest in with bone blocks. Wait. Oh no. I don't remember what I had here. I think it was that. Oh yeah, we had that wrong. Okay. Shame. Shame. Okay. Okay, it was 1 block. Literally 1. Oh, it's this. Yeah, that was it. There we go. It was a top slab. Alright, thank you. You were correct. Kind of want to remove that block. And replace it with a slab. Yeah, that kind of looks like a jaw, right? Kind of. Yeah, that's better. You wouldn't have complained. Nah, fair. I would have never noticed, so... I mean, what's one slab instead of a stair? Or, yeah, what's one stair instead of a slab, you know? That seems like kind of a small thing to be upset about, honestly. Alrighty. Just sort of looking at this. Ah, the teeth. Gotcha. Yeah. And then, like, this should connect, like, kind of that. Yeah. Do I have a Discord? I have a personal Discord, but I don't have, like, a streaming Discord for people to hang out in. Seems like a lot of work. Oh, and the cat's back. Can you do half slabs to kind of hide the back of the teeth? Oh, like you don't want to see this inside part, basically? Like that. Is I think what you meant. Half slabs on the back of the teeth. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this again. This was an upside down staircase. Hide the back of the teeth. Kind of like that? I'm not sure what you mean. I think this is what you mean. Or you want this not to be seen. Instead of a full block. Okay, I get what you mean. So the reason I use the full block is because when you use the half slab, it gives that not connected texture. And I kind of like the connected texture. Fused bottom slabs will do it. Alright. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think I definitely like the full-size blocks better. I know it does that connected thing. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with being curious about it, you know? Because now we know that it doesn't really do quite what we would hope it would do, you know? Yeah, I like that a lot. That's very strange looking, but I think it's gonna be strange no matter what because we're trying to recreate a mammoth jaw, you know? And then I need the jaw to be a little bit thicker. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. This looks so cool. I can't believe I've done this. Alrighty. Now we have to build the other side. Oh gosh. Okay. It's literally just like a block down. Thank you. I am very excited about it. Alright, gotta go back to the other side. Okay, yeah, there's bottom half slabs on all of this. Where it becomes tricky is recreating this. Alright, that did that. Okay. Let's get some solid blocks in here. So, there's bottom half slabs, an extra bottom half slab, and then 2 full blocks. Oh, that is a stair. And then there's a gap in between that one. Yeah, like that. And then this is filled out and it comes back even farther. Yeah. And then I don't think... Did I connect that on purpose? I think I did, yeah. It looks so weird. I'm gonna have to replace that block with a full block. Oh, I don't like that at all. There we go. Nope. I was wrong. That looks weird. Alright, so we need to close in the back of the skull, which I am not super happy with these stairs right there. I really like this song as well. Honestly, like, Pretzel Rocks has some pretty good metal songs. Which you would never expect, I don't think. Like, who knew? Oh, why is that different? Oh, no. Well, something is wrong. Oh, no. I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know why it's different. It looks like so much exactly the same. I cannot figure out why it's different. Oh well, I'm not changing it. I'm not doing this. Yeah, it's like a whole part of that is like moved forward. You know what, it's fine. There. No one will ever know. I think that is looking okay. I do want to throw in some, like, stair textures and stuff. You know what it looks like to me is that one of this is like one block wider than the other. We're just gonna have to keep hiding the fact that it's wrong. You miss 3 blocks on the left side and 2 bone blocks when shaping the skull downwards. I know that's not what's wrong, but... Oh, like there's supposed to be 2 more... You are right. Okay. So that does help. Alright, let's just take all of this off, because now it's wrong. Good catch, though. That was an awesome catch. One sec. I want to look at how... Yeah, that's why it's 3. Yeah. Okay, so now this is actually even. Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah, awesome catch on your part. That part's where it's wrong. Oh, well, I mean, it looks fine now, right? Like, fixing that kind of made it okay. I think it's one of those things where, like, honestly, having there be a little bit of variation probably won't matter very much, right? Yeah, I fixed it all good? Alright, awesome. So now, honestly, there isn't a lot left to do here on the back because the skull, the actual skull of the animal is pretty open in the back. I mean, we're gonna put a torch in here. But nope, I don't want a bunch of deep slate. I think I have mob spawning false in this creative test world, but whatever. Just in case. I want to make sure that, like, all of this looks okay. Trying to make this, like, a little more connected, basically. I don't want it to look like the skull is, like, too thin and it's gonna collapse. Yeah. I mean... Okay. Oh, I forgot something very important. Very dumb of me. One second. Okay, yeah. The jaw has to connect. You know? Yeah. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I did not think it would turn out quite as nice as it did. And now I begin fussing at it. So. The only other thing left, really, are the tusks. Which are basically the idea being that they're gonna be buried, kind of. Okay, so what is left are the actual tusks, which I want to have coming out of the ground, basically. I don't know if I want them to be that large. Probably a 2x2, I guess, would be better. It just stinks because this is like I don't know how to explain. I don't like that. I want something more taupe. Try a cardinal X. Okay. I shall give that a shot. I do want something... like that, you mean? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So they really need to curve like a lot coming out of the skull. Oh, bad mushrooms. So I want to put them farther out. And then do something kind of weird. Ah! Mushrooms. Yeah. A little clumpy. Yeah. I'm gonna come in with some sandstone slabs in a second. Oh man, there we go. I hate these mushroom blocks. I think that's actually okay. And like, their tusks curve at such strange angles that I think it would be okay to then start doing this. And curve it outwards, basically. See what I mean? Oh yeah. I hadn't thought of that because I was just trying to go for the brown texture. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good. But you see what I mean, what I'm trying to go for with the mushroom blocks and like curving them like that? See, like this, the curvature of this one is wrong. It looked good up to here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I think I needed to start curving diagonally immediately, to be honest. And then I'll add slabs and stuff. Yeah, and the tusks, like, immediately do really sweep very, like, widely out, and then they curve back into a point, which is really hard to capture in a block game. Ugh, blocks. It's like grown adults stressed out by child's block game. Like... See, and now that just looks like way too... Oh gosh. Not happy with that at all. Get out of here, mushrooms. I'm fine with the mushroom texture. I think they look cool. But I'm unhappy with that. So, like, ideally, the tusk would come out of the bottom of this thing. You can't really see it. We will pretend that this is raised 1 block taller. Right? Multiple layers per curve. Oh yeah, that'll help. Like, that's a good idea. Oh, you know what I think part of this issue is? Is this set of blocks here is all wrong. I am being fussy, but it's going to make it better. See, this doesn't feel so flat now, and I think we can build off the natural curvature of this, like, nasal part more easily now. Oh, and also I'm missing a block here. Yes, being fussy, but I am missing a block. So. I mean, on a build like this, it's basically just being fussy for 2 hours to make this thing, right? Like, it's... The whole thing is being fussy. Alright, so that, I feel a little bit better about that. And what I want to do is basically start, nope, wrong block. Out farther this way. Can't wait to recreate this in survival. Every time I look over, I think that little part of this bat wing is a sheep. Like, I've thought it's a sheep probably 7 times. I keep being like, oh, how does sheep get here? It's not a sheep. I think that looks better. Right? It looks so much like a sheep. It's part of the wing. It's supposed to be the little thumb bone on a bat's wing, but it 100% looks like a sheep from any distance away. Like, sheep. Definitely thought it was a sheep. Alright. Yeah. I mean, this is coming together. I'm still not 100% happy with it, but it's getting there. I think the tusks are gonna be what really messes with me for the longest time, and I don't necessarily want to sit here on stream and fiddle with them for that long. So I think we're gonna call it a night. It's been about 2 hours, which is my usual Tuesday stream time, just because is adult with job and I have to be at that job tomorrow, which is icky, but you know, it is what it is. So I think we're gonna call it a night there. Really appreciate everybody for hanging out. BCG, thanks for the chatting. Appreciate that. Super fun to hang out and chat. Let's see who's online and see if we can drop somebody a quick raid. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday. So I stream Tuesday night and Thursday night. One sec. Get into my stream manager. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, Tuesday and Thursday. Occasionally I stream on the weekends, but that's more like, I don't know. So I see iJevin is live. We follow iJevin, so let's raid iJevin's channel. He's probably, if I have to guess, speedrunning. So thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night. I've been SmoLCatzZ, and I will catch you next time.